Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, October 13th, 2025. Let's take a look at the chart. Start with the big picture. It was 5 weeks ago we settled above that 362.93 2.5-year channel top, then indicating 525.18 as a 5 to 8 month objective. We'd mentioned 5 to 8 months rather than the previous 1 to 2 months it took the last time we closed above this structure. Because of a rising 7-month channel top that is now at 474.90 on the weekly chart that we'd mentioned could contain monthly buying pressures, and once tested, the market then susceptible to falling away back into the 360s within a matter of a month or two. We're a couple of weeks into testing 474.90, and it does look like we could actually see 362.93 over the next, couple of weeks. I'm going to jump to this chart here. We do have this rising channel top on the daily chart at 406.76. This may well contain weekly selling pressures. And from here, we could round up into the 470s within 2 to 3 weeks. And so I think that is a play that you could, if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, there's really nothing to do in this present vicinity until we reach 406.76. And then you could consider bottom picking as we continue through the rest of October, rounding back up perhaps into the 470s. If we close below 406.76, just the opposite. And so we are anticipating the very clear possibility of 357.04, which is a rising channel bottom, and that 362.93 level I mentioned earlier. And if we close below 406.76, we're just another week, 2 at the most, away from testing it. So 406.76 is a pivot point inside of all this, above which we can claw our way back into the 470s over the next week or two, below which we continue south into the 357.04 to 362.93 area. And why I consider this 362.93 area in reach, it's just pure channel dynamics. When you test a significant channel, as the 7-month channel top is at 474.90, you must respect the market's ability, tendency even, proneness for falling away to channel support. Channel support happens to be in the 350s right now that I can show here on the daily chart at 357.04, and it backs up that 362.93 level nicely. If we close today below 406.76, that is your next short sale opportunity that would then likely yield by the end of next week 357.04 to 362.93, where we could bottom out through the rest of the year, and from here round up within.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
3 to 5 months, let's say, to 525.18. That is our 5 to 8 month dynamic. That is the topping out along the way at a midterm resistance, falling back to long-term support, rounding up again, normal give and take in any market. And so that is the dynamic at hand. And once again, if we were to close today below 406.76, that is a short play into the 350s, 360s within a week or two. Until then, this is the only area to bottom pick from what I can see on not only a daily basis, day traders, but also a 3 to 5 day swing trade basis where we could round back up to 448.43 over the next 3 to 5 days. And this chart kind of breaks it down for the day itself. I've got 425.23 as an intraday resistance. That is that pullback low from Wednesday of last week. And then we traded inside on Thursday. We pushed above Wednesday's high on Friday and collapsed below it. So I see this as a pretty decent pivot point. Can it contain daily highs? Perhaps. Also know that if we push through 525.23, we've likely marked a good low for the day, and the 448.43 level not out of the question as a possible intraday objective, this given the presently heightened volatility. I will say worst case that if we close today above 425.23, we should tomorrow, Tuesday, test 448.43. So if you're looking for a 3 to 5 day swing trade, it's buying 406.76 and selling 448.43. We could trade inside of this for much of the week. But if you're looking for kind of a 1 to 2 week swing trade, it's buying 406.76 and then holding out again for 467.05, that channel top on the daily chart. That is really part of the same resistance that we find at 474.90. If we close below 406.76, if you're short still from the 460s from a couple of weeks ago, bravo. You hold that short into the 357.04 to 362.93 area. Over the next week or two, we should test it following a settlement today below 406.76. The 357.04, 362.93 region able to contain selling once again through the rest of the year. If we close below 406.76, we just might see this area by Friday's close, although that could certainly spill into next week. So 406.76 is a former channel top based on the June low and I think this is an early August low against that intermediate high. We closed above it weeks ago. That set off a secondary buy signal that was already in effect above 362.93, if you recall. So we've yet to fall back, to ease back to this channel top. It should be respected for its ability to contain daily selling pressures, day traders, 3 to 5 day swing trade, 3 to 5 day swing trade traders, and 1 to 2 week swing trade back into the 460s. I've already said that. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be said. I'm going to show you this chart, and that is, and I've shown this quite a bit over the last 3, 4, 5 weeks, the daily SPY report that I put out every day at wickedstocks.com. This is a weekly chart of the SPY. The S&P 500 looks identical to this, testing 5.5-year channel resistance. I'd mentioned how this formation can contain buying through the rest of the year, and from here we can fall away significantly in the weeks and months ahead. And we fell significantly on Friday. We put out a key reversal high on the S&P 500, new all-time high last week, and clearly settling below the previous week's low. There will be support levels on the way down that will sort of underscore the possibility for follow-through selling. I would invite you to go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of our 5-day free trial. You'll see this level as well, the exact point. And if we close above this 5.5-year channel top, I'm guessing, I think it's a safe assumption to make, that will have a bullish longer-term consequences for Tesla as well. That 525.18 formation, then probably closer to being reached in terms of time than otherwise. And yes, we could see then a settlement above that 574.90 channel top. I guess this is the last thing I will say, because it's not going to happen this week. But I will say, and I think I did neglect to say, that if we do close above the 448.43 descending channel top over the next, few days, that is a good low for the week. And we then retest the 467.05 up to the 474.90 region within a matter of days, where we could once again top out through November and fall away. If we can close above 474.90, say over the next few weeks, we're just another 2 to 3 weeks away from reaching our overall 525.15 long-term objective, where we could actually top out through the first quarter of next year, even well into 26. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I will be back, of course, tomorrow with Tuesday's Tesla report, and you have a great evening.